Einstein's brain vanished mysteriously after his death. A story that sounds like a plot of a thriller movie, doesn't it? Yet it's not fiction. It's an eerie yet true tale that starts on April 18, 1955, the day Albert Einstein, the genius who revolutionized our understanding of the universe, breathed his last. Einstein passed away in Princeton Hospital, New Jersey, but his journey to eternal rest was not as peaceful as one might expect. During the autopsy, his brain mysteriously disappeared. It wasn't lost, it wasn't misplaced, it was stolen. And the man behind this bewildering theft? None other than the pathologist who conducted the autopsy, Thomas Harvey. Now you might be thinking, why would a pathologist steal a brain? Harvey was no ordinary pathologist. He was a man intrigued by the mysteries of the human mind, and what better specimen to study than the brain of the man who had redefined the boundaries of science and knowledge. But here's the catch, Harvey had no legal right to Einstein's brain. He took it without the permission of Einstein's family, crossing ethical boundaries and stepping into a realm of controversy that would follow him for the rest of his life. Einstein, a man who valued privacy in his lifetime, had his last wish disregarded. He had wished for his body to be cremated, and ashes scattered secretly to prevent his grave from becoming a place of pilgrimage. But with the theft of his brain, his desire for a simple, uncelebrated end was shattered. And so, the brain of the genius who changed our understanding of the universe was now in the hands of a man whose intentions were unknown, a man who dared to steal from the dead to quench his curiosity, embarking on a journey that would take him, and Einstein's brain, into the realm of the unknown. Where would one hide a stolen brain, especially one that belonged to Albert Einstein? In the dark, dank basement of a nondescript home, a peculiar sight would meet your eyes. A brain floating in a jar of formaldehyde. Not just any brain, but the brain of Albert Einstein himself. The man who brought it there was none other than Thomas Harvey, the pathologist who conducted Einstein's autopsy. Harvey, not a neuroscientist by any stretch of the imagination, had managed to smuggle the genius's brain out of the hospital. He believed that it held secrets about the man's unparalleled intellect, and so the brain was kept hidden away, a treasure in a jar, in the basement of Harvey's home for years, out of the public eye and the reach of the scientific community. Harvey's fascination with Einstein's brain led him to attempt studying it himself. Despite the fact that he wasn't a neuroscientist, he was relentless in his pursuit. Armed with a scalpel and a microscope, he dissected the brain. Did Einstein's brain hold the secrets to his genius? This question has captivated the minds of scientists and researchers for decades. After the notorious theft, Einstein's brain embarked on a journey as enthralling as the physicist's own life. It was examined, measured, and compared by some of the brightest minds in neuroscience. The goal? To uncover the biological roots of Einstein's unparalleled intellect. The studies conducted on Einstein's brain resulted in some fascinating discoveries. For starters, they noted that his brain was not significantly different in size or weight compared to the average male brain. However, upon closer inspection, scientists found something extraordinary. The parietal lobe, a part of the brain responsible for spatial cognition and mathematical thought, was unusually structured in Einstein's brain. This area was 15% larger than average, and it lacked a typical groove, suggesting an increased connectivity between neurons. This unusual structure could be linked to Einstein's exceptional abilities in visualizing physical phenomena and his abstract thinking, both key components in his development of the theory of relativity. Many have speculated that this unique brain structure might have contributed to his prowess in mathematics and physics, possibly even playing a role in his ability to conceive the complexities of the universe in ways others could not. However, it's important to remember that correlation does not imply causation. While the structure of Einstein's brain was indeed unique, it doesn't necessarily mean that this was the source of his genius. It could be that this unusual brain structure was merely a byproduct of his intense intellectual activity. Or perhaps Einstein's genius was a result of a perfect storm of genetic, environmental, and personal factors that we are yet to fully understand. Despite the intrigue and speculation surrounding Einstein's brain, the truth remains elusive. The studies conducted on his brain have provided us with some tantalizing clues, but the exact relationship between Einstein's unique brain structure and his intellectual abilities remains a mystery. The secrets of Einstein's genius lay not in his works, but in the very structure of his brain. The stolen brain of Einstein finally found its way back home. But how, you might ask? Well, it's a tale as twisted as the wrinkles that once adorned the surface of that very brain. The man responsible for the theft was none other than Thomas Harvey, the pathologist who performed Einstein's autopsy. Harvey had kept Einstein's brain in his possession for over 20 years, preserving it in his own basement. This stolen relic of genius was not tucked away in a forgotten corner, though. Harvey sliced it into over 1,000 pieces, studying it meticulously in a quest to uncover the secrets behind Einstein's extraordinary intellect. But as the years ticked by, Harvey started to feel the weight of his actions. His fascination with the brain was overshadowed by the ethical questions he had been dodging. It was Einstein's brain, yes, but it was also a stolen piece of someone's life, a part of a human being that was taken without consent. In a surprising turn of events, Harvey decided to return the brain to its rightful place, the Princeton Hospital, where Einstein had spent his last moments. The news hit the public like a wave. Some were shocked, others outraged, but all were baffled by the bizarre journey of Einstein's brain. The return of the brain sparked a flurry of debate. Was it right to take the brain in the first place? Was there really any scientific value in studying it? And most importantly, what is the limit of scientific curiosity? The ethical concerns raised by this episode reverberated through the corridors of science and ethics alike. The incident served as a stark reminder that even in the pursuit of knowledge there are boundaries that should not be crossed. So there it was. The brain that had once conceived the theory of relativity, stolen and studied, was finally back where it belonged. But the saga of its journey had left an indelible mark on the pages of history. The story of Einstein's stolen brain had come full circle, raising questions about the boundaries of scientific curiosity. Einstein's brain, even after his death, continued to inspire and intrigue. The tale of its theft, its journey, and its eventual return has been recounted in books, documentaries, and countless articles, each one adding another layer to the mystery and intrigue around one of the greatest minds in history. It's a story that has sparked debates and discussions, not just about Einstein and his extraordinary intellect, but about the ethics of science itself. The act of removing Einstein's brain without his explicit consent raises questions about the lengths we're willing to go in the pursuit of knowledge. And these questions have never been more relevant than they are today, in an era where scientific advancements seem to outpace ethical considerations. The saga of Einstein's brain also sheds light on our fascination with genius. We've dissected, studied, and analyzed Einstein's brain in an attempt to understand what made him so extraordinary. We've searched for answers in its folds and crevices, its size and its structure, but despite all our efforts, the source of Einstein's genius remains elusive. Perhaps in the end, it's not just about the brain, but the man behind it. The journey of Einstein's stolen brain was as mysterious as it was controversial. A tale that seems more fiction than truth, yet here we are, at the end of an enigmatic journey that spanned decades and continents. A journey that began with the surreptitious removal of Einstein's brain, hours after his death, by pathologist Thomas Harvey. Harvey's actions, done without the consent of Einstein or his family, sparked a storm of ethical questions that still linger today. Was it right to steal a piece of a man posthumously, even in the name of scientific progress? What lines are we willing to cross in our thirst for knowledge? For decades, Einstein's brain traveled with Harvey, crossing state lines, hidden away in Tupperware containers and cider boxes. A macabre pilgrimage of sorts, with Harvey as its zealous custodian. He dissected it into hundreds of pieces, hoping to unlock the secrets of Einstein's genius. But did he succeed? The studies conducted on Einstein's brain were as controversial as the theft itself. Some claimed they found the key to his brilliance in the unique structure of his brain. Yet others argued these findings were inconclusive, tainted by bias and poor methodology. The truth remains elusive, much like the brain itself for many years. In the end, Einstein's brain returned to its rightful place, not inside his skull, but in the annals of scientific history. It serves as a reminder of a time when the boundaries of ethics and science were blurred, and the ends justified the means. Yet, despite all the controversy, one can't help but be captivated by this peculiar chapter in history. It's a testament to the enduring allure of mystery, the relentless human desire to understand the unknown, the uncharted territories of the mind. Einstein's brain, the seat of his genius, remains a symbol of scientific curiosity, ethical dilemmas, and the enduring allure of mystery. And so our journey ends, but the questions, the intrigue, the fascination, they endure. For such is the nature of mystery, and such was the nature of Einstein's stolen brain. The story of Einstein's brain reminds us of the fine line between curiosity and intrusion. This tale serves as a metaphor for the ethical dilemmas that often accompany our quest for knowledge. As we strive to push the boundaries of science, we must also pause to consider the personal boundaries we may be crossing. Einstein's stolen brain underscores the importance of consent in scientific research. The brain, the seat of our thoughts, emotions, and very essence, should be treated with the utmost respect, even in death. This respect extends to all individuals, regardless of their contributions to society or the allure of their intellectual prowess. As we delve deeper into the complexities of the human mind, we are confronted with an age-old conundrum: the balance between our thirst for understanding and the preservation of human dignity. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the human brain, let us remember the story of Einstein's brain, a story of genius, theft, and the quest for understanding.